Insanity Warlock is still a great deck to be climbing even to top legend with, so in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, show its mulligans, win rates, as well as some general tips so you know how to play with and against this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can time for some Hearthstone coaching, and you can also check out my Hearthstone courses, where I just uploaded a new Hearthstone positioning masterclass, and you can also check out the Hearthstone trading masterclass too. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
According to the stats, Insanity Warlock has been seeing better days, but it's still doing a respectable 52.6 in top legend, and it's about 55 from diamond to legend, so definitely not that bad. For the last 3 days it's actually at 52, but still pretty decent. Here's the variant I used, and it does look pretty standard. We do actually have a single party fiend and a single eat the imp, so you can keep the cycle going a little bit quicker. We're obviously running a couple of tight pool pupils, and we also have fizzle in here, as well as a single copy of reverb. In terms of damage mitigation, we have a couple of Felstring harps, as well as a couple of void virtuosos, but you could get a bit of extra of those with the help of fizzle as well. We have fracking so we can find our important things quicker, and the important things are usually crescendo, miracle salesman so you curve out decently well as cycle a little bit, a single party fiend so you have something to do on turn 1, and also it's a great way to actually have a target for eat the imp. We obviously have the fatigue packaging here with baritone imp, with crescendo, as well as with crazed conductor, and we honestly can even include tight pool pupil in here because you want to be repeating usually crescendo or at least another enroaching insanity unless you have a very good reason to repeat something else. Couple of geodes to help with the cycle, couple of Tornveil tentacles to help with the healing. Like I said, the pupil is great for extra crescendos. And a cool thing about the pupils is, or more like a cool thing about fizzle is, fizzle would copy the pupil at the state that it's in. Like if you copy it with 2 out of 3, it's gonna be returned to your hand later with fizzle with 2 out of 3, so it's something to think about. Domino effect is still great in here, and if you are facing warlocks like this, a little bit of a taste for the Hearthstone positioning tips. The way you play around domino effect is you put your big minions in the middle, and if you have locations you also put them somewhere in the middle, or dormant minions as well, and that would block the domino effect in its tracks. Or at least your big minions are gonna take the least amount of damage that way. Enroaching insanities are great so you can amp up the fatigue stuff faster. It's not something you're trying to kill your opponent with, it's something you just use usually to get bigger crescendos, bigger conductors, that kind of deal. The fizzle is usually great when you actually have some crescendos, some insanity, some tight pool pupils, but in some cases you just rip it even if you have just barely any of those. Getting an extra pop guard out of it could also be pretty good. And in some cases you just don't want to be playing fizzle, because if you're desperate to find something else from your deck, you don't want to be shuffling an extra bad card back in there, so keep that in mind. Reverb is also in here. You could do some interesting things with it. Usually you can remove a big taunt like that. You could copy an opponent's Titan. You could maybe get a Ziliax if he went with the summon a copy Divine Shield guy with Rush. It's not gonna work on Kiliax if anybody is wondering. Obviously you can't target that. We have a couple of Trogs for extra chip damage later on. It also could be used as a good control tool for your mid-game. Crazed Conductor helps you with the board in the mid-game as well. And we have Popgar at the end, which is giving you an amazing amounts of healing, as well as 0 mana crescendos. The way you win with this deck is you usually tempo out some stuff in the early turns with Miracle Cells, with Baritone, with Geode, especially with Crazed Conductor if you had a little bit of fatigue going, especially if you have something like Insanity. And after that you usually kind of either wither them down with a bunch of crescendos over and over, or just OTK them at the same turn with a bunch of crescendos. That also works. It's obviously a better idea to amp up the crescendos with the help of Enroaching, with the help of Craze, with the help of Baritone, and then start doing some really massive crescendos, but just try to be careful with your damage mitigating weapons and void virtuosos. You have plenty of them, but they're not infinite, so you definitely do want to be having a big one at the end, so you don't really kill yourself in the process, in which case you might even end up in a draw. Matchup wise, here's what the stats are showing right now. Razzle Death Knight is going to be a little bit under, same with Pipsy Pally. Rainbow Shaman apparently is your worst matchup, everything else pretty fair game. As for the mulligan, you're trying to find your good early game minions. Kris Conductor is also decent, but when you're going first you want to have a decent enough hand to actually curve into it. Fracking is something I normally do not want to really keep in the early turns, especially against control decks, because if you see both your crescendos or crescendo and pupil, that is going to cost you a lot of damage later. Depending on the matchup, domino effect might be a consideration, Tornveil could be a consideration I guess, the geode is definitely pretty nice. Maybe we should go with the cap trait, could give us a little bit of a better representation. And yeah, people definitely do not like keeping fracking as much, it's in the middle. Technically even turn 1 Void Virtuoso could be a nice tempo play, like if you're against the Demon Hunter for instance, this on turn 1 is gonna help you be a lot more reactive on the board. The Tentacle could be a consideration as well, and also Encroaching Insanity, as long as you're not against the Demon Hunter though. And as for on the coin, we can still see pretty much similar stuff, so mulligan accordingly. All around that's it for the deck, far from the simplest deck out of the lot, but it's definitely pretty rewarding once you actually get the hang of it. Hope you enjoyed the guide, now let's check out some of my games on my road to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Those highly unlikely outcomes there. Should have played around it, you know. Going second Eat the Imp is a bit too slow, this hand is looking kinda high honestly. This guy ain't doing much. Very different from what we're used to seeing. Let me dig for that crescendo, you know. Let's try probably coining one of these straight up. Very suspicious behavior out of this guy. Okay. So he's setting up location for next turn. Kinda feels like it. Okay, I'm assuming he's not doing that much this turn. If any. Another Crazed. Would be a damn shame if he's running the 5 mana spell, not gonna lie. Can he handle that? Even with the 5 mana spell, he's not killing most of these. At least the location is gonna have to help him with it. Hey, how you doing, Zunkin?
Gorema 2
Second
Gore
subscriber.
Windmill Gorema 2 Gore Windmill Gorema 2 Gore Windmill
The
Kris
hell,
with
man.
1 sup.
Okay, thank you very much, dude. How are you doing, lad? Okay, he's gonna have to waste his entire turn dealing with this shit. Should be fine. Should be quite good. Doesn't look too hot, bro. We're 6 off. We always win this. Not right now though. I think I just do this. I'm gonna trade this so it's a guaranteed clear. It's not even guaranteed, but it's a very likely clear. Sitting at 20, sure, we're fine. Surely. Doing good, Duncan, doing good. Okay, that's starting to look a little bit scary, but not 20 damage scary. It's not in the cards, bro. It does not exist. Yeah, 1 mana Bloodlust. Did he realize? Okay, props for trying. Thanks for being here, guys. The stream actually started awfully slow today. Can't remember the last time I had double digits after 1 hour streaming. I mean, not double digits, I mean under 20 digits. Hey, sure thing, Zadie. Keep at it, fam. How are you doing, Chief? Full Knight against the fellow Warlockius. I'm not against holding the whole thing. Could turn out to be pain, too. We'll tempo this out. That's what it's good for. Okay. The Fabled Mirror Matchup. Okay, that's a pretty decent fatigue hand. See how that go. If he just trades it, I can spit on it. I think that's that's what he's doing. Well, not anymore. But Crescendo is not the worst here. Could even try and find... What's her face? Another Crescendo, you say? A lot of fatigue cards got burned there, but let's not forget this is not a matchup where you really need those fatigue cards as much. Burning the Enroaching Insanity, not that amazing, because I could actually snipe him off with it. If he's not careful and he goes too high on the fatigue, I can literally play Enroaching and deal like 12 damage to him or something nutty like that. That's shipped. Okay, we got the second one. He's at 2, I can make him into 3. So technically I can 4 damage and 2 and 3. Not even close to anything substantial. Nice. What is he making room for, bro? What was that about? Okay, I got this guy. That ain't too bad. Kinda good. He has double enroaching, I'm dead. But so is he, I think. I might actually be dead before him because it actually checks before it continues fatiguing for the second tick. Second crescendo, is that you? I dare you, motherfucker. I'll double dare ya. Doesn't do it. Okay, his next fatigue is still free. That ain't too bad to take a pick with. Not that it's gonna come down to it or anything like that, but still. As it stands, I can deal 11 damage to him from hand. Crescendo is there, yeah? It is. My Popgar came as well. So, I think I'm going for it. So I'm back to full. And he's almost dead. And by almost, I mean literally almost. OG Nzat? I don't know. Isn't new better? Kinda like this one too. That's crappy. That's real crappy, yeah. But this guy has the good stuff in, so GG. Got him? Oh, good. It is quite the peculiar matchup with the mirror. You gotta be real careful with how much fatigue you're doing. Real careful right there. What a day to be a content creator. Yeah, another Dicky. Kinda like curving out with a Virtuoso against these guys. This might be worth. I don't know, man. Completed a few quests and whatnot. What do you mean? It's almost the end of this reward track. This is probably the better choice then.
One dose solves any problem. One dose solves any problem. Just use more.
Okay.
Could use a trim.
Let's go ahead and do this. Keep on drawing the good stuff. Okay. Good to have that. It's already becoming a pretty fizzleable hand. This hand is becoming quite feasible. This guy looks to be Highlander, huh? Yeah, let's just do this then. This hand can't really get much better than that. I mean, it could, obviously, second crescendo and pupil and whatnot, but it's pretty good as is. Wanna start dispensing stuff. Okay, that can work.
And now, the premiere act. Me! Shaman's only good for smashing!
Could use a trim.
I'll still attack. Next gen could be a conductor crescendo turn. Or vice versa. Probably vice versa. Domino effect also does the same. But no, I'd rather get things done right now.
The overture is upon us.
Another Highlander Death Knight. Should be fine. Sure. Let's see what the frack's up. What the frack is up, guys? Should I get some of that draw? That Hellia is awfully nasty, but still. I'll get the draw for later. And I'm gonna go like take 4 damage, you say? We're just trying to get him a little bit low here. Guess I can trade one. I'll go like this. I still have another Virtuoso in there, so it's kind of whatevs. Frez the Despair got nothing on me here. By that I mean it's a full clear. Easily. Of course. Can go face first, you moron. Wow, figured it out. That ain't bad.
The
Where the dick pic at, yo? Okay, at least we got the second weapon. We have 2 more virtuosos in there. Well, that's mildly annoying, but it wasn't even loaded yet, so could have been worse. The reason I did that is so I don't actually have to take the 7 damage, because if I top deck a bunch of plagues right now, you know. Let's go ahead and do these. And it's really gonna come down to the pick. Hopefully I don't top deck 10 plagues before I get the pick. We do have a fracking in there as well. Wow. This guy's serious. In diamonds, I mean, do you mean triple frost? Triple frost ain't that hot in diamonds, I think. Come on, there's a pick. Got the pick. 2, 4, 6, 7. Have enough room for it. So, let's just do this right now. Okay, next time we can pop Gark, Crescendo, Spit, Crescendo again out of this. Easy game. Surely I'm not dead. 3 plagues in there. Double burn spells. Could have a massive amount of damage in there, like literally 10 damage for 4 mana.
My blood for the Lich King.
Okay, only 3 plagues in there, so not even the unluckiest would lose this. This gives me 1 spit. 1 spit is all I need. Could have done this more efficiently, most probably, but ain't nobody got time for that. Lethal is lethal. That name sounds familiar. Me Eater.
On cold winds.
I think I can afford to hold on to the imp. Eat the imp, that is. An imp and eat the imp. Name a more iconic duo. I'll tempo this guy then. Could waste 3 damage on it. It's fine. Doesn't. Well, it's a nice thing to poke with. I'ma poke with it. I'ma poke her face.
You could use a stream.
Oh man. What is up with all the Bloodix all of a sudden? Highlander Bloodix, that is. Funny enough, I was also thinking about playing some Bloodic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he ain't Highlander. That ain't too bad. Let's get some stuff on the roads.
is upon us.
That's gonna be a good domino if you ask me. He's just gonna be slapped in the face, isn't he? No? How dare you? How dare you? It's trading. Fascinating. Feels like he's setting up Razzle Dazzler soon. So the domino is gonna be important. See if I can throw some plagues away, maybe. Crescendo's in the mix. Really ain't doing much, but I'm also not doing much here, so I'd rather just do that and call it a day. If he's gonna Razzle right here, I have him checked with a Crescendo. Should be fine.
Strike a pose.
Okay. Question is, do I do it? I can pop guard double Crescendo with the pupil. Crescendo Domino is also out there. But not very amazing using my Domino like that. I mean, using my pupil like that, more like it. Yeah, let's get back to full. Still have another Crescendo in there, another pupil. And it's not like we're against blood or anything like that, so he ain't doing all that much. Who the hell runs that shit?
And now, the premiere.
Taking a bit of damage here, but I'll allow it. How the hell did we triple Frost Plague them there? Okay, one's blood at least, but whatever. Sure. Then he started blasting. Should I spit on that thing while we're at it? Maybe I can get lucky with a fizzle, you know? Could also just do this. Let's do this. Okay, got another plague. Another plague, amazing. Can't get enough of them. Fizzle's still in there. If I coin, I can play this guy. I'll actually do that.
The overture is upon us.
Can you handle that? Don't answer that. Sure. He then got a little bit of card draw while he's at it. For his troubles. There's my crescendo. My pupil is still hiding, same with Fizzle. There he is. Okay, let's take a quick pick out of this. Guess I can trog it up. Doesn't even matter if Yogg lives there, but he don't. Problem is I'm a little bit low on the health area right there. Just a wee bit too low. Because he has 7 showing, so I'm technically at 6 health right there. Kinda wanted to fit in this guy, but he kinda wasn't fitting. Okay, that could potentially be a problem. Yikes, don't Leroy me, yeah? Or Alakir for that matter. Acceptable. That's a lot of draw, Chief. That's a lot of draw. Next turn he does have a lot of damage from hand, actually. I can reverb that. Kinda need it, you know? Kinda really need that one right now. In desperate need. Oh shit. That's huge. I didn't take a pick of my pick, by the way. Should have took a pick of my pick. Now I can't remember what my pick had. Okay, let's start using stuff. This is important. I don't need the Torn Veil. Should I just spend this so this is cleaner? I will. Yeah, I really should have paid attention to the pick. Good news is I have a stream, you know. Good news is I have a stream. So let me actually scroll back and see what that pick looked like. Okay, I see it.
You have earned an
Crescendo is my 9th card though. Oh god. Hell yeah, right on time for him. Crescendo is in a pretty shitty spot for me. Please don't plague. Just don't once. Okay, good enough. Good enough. So what I can do is this and this and one of these, and that's a full hand of crap with Crescendo at the end. So we love it. Good thing I popped up the stream on time there, because that was real some. Sitting at 10 mana, with all of those spells he just drew, he could actually have a whole lot of damage in there. Literally could have lethal over there right now. And that's how it starts, by the way. Double free damage plus hero power, is that the bright idea? Doesn't. We played around it, chat. We fucking played around it.
symphony of darkness.
Fucking hell. What a game, what a gamer. That was something else now, wasn't it? Had to really push it to the limits there. The limits ain't gonna push themselves. Shaman, Bob Jr.
Are you ready to fight? Chaos and destruction.
None of these, I guess. Yeah, doing good, Kaz, doing good. Insanity Warlock is treating us well. 4 wins, 1 loss. Okay, I got all the damage mitigation against the Shaman. That's not the worst thing in the world. I don't want to give him that, do I? Now let's just get free damage like this. It'll grow back. If I top deck Crescendo, I can even play around conductivity +2/+3. Okay, this guy looks to be the big chamois. I think we're pretty good against those. Unless something obscene happens. There's that Crescendo I was talking about. That ain't too bad. I think I'll do this for now, though.
The premiere act. Me.
Could coin out a Razzler right now, it only has a couple. Could also play a Hagata, which he does.
Always in trouble.
Did he trade? Why? Sets it up for a trade next turn or something? I think I'll just tap and fizzle here. That is a decent hand to fizzle on. I guess he did not want me to value trade because for free now he can evolve it, but I'm ignoring that. Ain't nobody got time for it. Okay, that's a lot of Frosties. Nothing Crescendo can't fix. Can I have a Pupil in the meantime, though? That's a negative. Well, more fatigue stuff is kinda aight. Doesn't work well against the potential Galganeth. But it ends up the future damage. It's probably still worth it. I'll put this guy on so we don't waste the weapon. They can also take a gajillion damage. We still have another weapon in there, so it's kind of whatevs. This does deal 4 damage as is. 5 would be better though. Let's go ahead and do that then. Another Frosty. Imagine not getting any cliff dives in that. Of course. What else would it be after all? Should I just make a bunch of room? Yeah, I'll do a bunch of room. I know I'm getting one less idiots out of this, but kinda like it that way. Making room if we get the snapshot soon. We do have a 6 in there, so... Okay, he's AoE in here, so I can refill with this perhaps.
Is upon us.
Okay, I'll just straight up equip this right now. Let's see now. He did use 1 magma. Let's just hope he does not get a random spell power, hero power. Would be a real shame. He could also play his Wind Fury by now. Am I dead? Sucks twice, is that it? Sucks fucking twice. God damn it, son. Really? Really? That was lame. I guess I could have played around that particular thing, but I wasn't expecting that particular thing right now, was I? By the way, guys, right now Metafy is having a new contest for the coaches that sell the most Hearthstone courses. So if you guys want to become a master of Hearthstone trading, my Hearthstone trading masterclass is out. So if you guys wish to purchase it, now would be the best time, because you will be supporting me twice, thanks to the contest as well. Would be real nice. No. Finally found a mage. Haven't seen any of those lately. So yeah, it would be really awesome if you guys check out the masterclass. The contest is up until tomorrow, so in about 30 hours from now the contest is over. Would really be awesome if you guys get involved. Okay, let's see if this gives something joyous. That is a joyous occasion.
Shaking a stir.
Well, let's take 1 and 2. Let's take it like a man. Yeah, doing what I can, random. Doing what I can. But I think I won a little bit too many, and now the game's trying to punish me a bit. It do be like that sometime. Wow, reverb on that. This guy's running reverb? He must be running the Titan too then. Why else would he do such a thing? Okay, let's try with one of these, and I think I'll spit on him. Sif? I mean, I guess. But Sif Mage is not something I would expect right now. Second crescendo's in the hoose. I feel like he's setting up a tsunami for next turn. I wonder if I should plop both of these, but if I do that, I'm down to a single harp. Doesn't sound too amazing now, does it? I'll try my luck with this guy. If it kills, could be nice. I'll trade one first. It's not the best tsunami board for him, and even if he does that, I have this into that, I guess. Oh, that's what you do? Acceptable. Acceptable. That guy is close to dead. Can I find a pew pew? There's one. Okay, next turn. That was actually one off lethal. Was that actually lethal straight up? Because I could have gone Pop Guard there. No. I mean, had to involve the...
100% real fake gold.
Had to involve the free man, I think so. How was that going to be lethal? Flawless victory. Okay, there's your XP random. It's the least I can do. Alrighty guys, well, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We did all around quite well. Could have done a little bit better. Could have been a lot worse though. Gonna do a new updated Insanity Warlock guide probably tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, dudes. Hope you enjoyed.